hurt me, and the fact that you. Hey guys, I'm back with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning to my channel, welcome back. And be sure to hit that subscribe button and better be notified when I post, because I am dropping daily videos at least twice a week. But anyways, as y'all see by the title, I'm gonna be doing the story time how I almost lost my life. When was that? I think it was a day ago. Yeah, it was a day ago. The day before yesterday. So I was talking to this guy. We were talking for like 4 and 5 months, which was like, you know, pretty serious to me in my terms. Everything was going good, you know, we would always hang out and stuff, you know, we would always text, you know, and stuff. But, you know, I think my phone had broke after my granny's funeral. Yeah, my phone had broke, you know, not broke after the funeral, but, you know, it broke, I think the night of the funeral or something like that. It broke, you know, it broke, so I did another 11. So, you know, I told him what happened. I texted him on Instagram, told him what happened. So then he ended up breaking his phone and dropping it in water. So out of the kindness of my heart, we had a deal. So I was like, okay, there was 2 phones brought up in the conversation, 2 phones. So I was like, I'll give you my old A+, which is cracked. He can get it fixed. And he can just give me $200 for that one. Now, I got a 7. I was going to use it to record on my it'd be an extra camera. And I was like, you know, I just gave him that one. Now, he didn't say in person, he didn't tell his mom that 8 was the phone that I was going to give the $200 for. He's specific in the Snapchat message where he said D7. Now, so I had been asking for it back because I seen some girls on his phone. Now, I went over his house one day and I seen some girls in his phone. And I told him I seen it, and he asked why I was going through his phone. And I said, because it's mine and I bought it, so it's not definitely your phone. But, you know, I asked his brothers for help. I asked his brother for help. His brother was like, got nothing to do with me, you know, so like that. His brother told him, you know, that I wanted the phone back. And I asked him, has his brother always been, you know, texting girls like this and stuff when he talks to somebody like this serious? You know, he was like, that don't got nothing to do with me. Now I find that very disrespectful. If I ask you for help and you ask you about something and you tell me you don't got nothing to do with you, when it's related about your family, then it does have something to do with you. It really does. So I texted his mom, and his mom specifically, she said message. When I told her what happened, she was like, she told me, she was like, okay, here's my number, sweetie. I'm sorry this is happening. You know, men will take advantage of you, etc. like that. She said, either I'm going to get you that phone back or the money for it. She said it in proof that she would just get me the phone back or the money for it. So, now that's documented. So, she didn't get me, so she told me, so she called me at work, later on, I think. Because she had called him, you know. And if she knew we were making a deal, she told me no. Because you don't do a deal unless you get your money up front. Now, so let me tell y'all what happened. So she called me at work one day, and she told me that, I think when she texted me, but I think when she called me first, because my phone was on vibrate and checked my pocket, I think she called me back. So then I seen when she texted me, and like, you know, so what she had texted me was what she was talking to me about. She was like, he showed me a message where you said he can keep the 200, meaning, you know, keep 200. So, but he didn't show her all the messages. He only showed her one message where he can keep the $200 for the phone. Now, that was for the 8. That was if I was going, that was, you know, the 8. He was just borrowing my phone, clearly. You know, I think that's what he misunderstood. You know, he was just borrowing that, you know. Because at first, I'll admit at first, there was 2 phones involved. Either way, when he's going to give me 200 for one of them, you know. And, you know, it's quite complicated. If you get what I'm saying. The 8 was going to be for, you know, the 200. Or either the 7 was going to be borrowed, you know. Because it was said in verbal, it was said in, you know, in person that, you know, okay, I'm going to get my phone back. Because you already have 200 saved up. And me meaning you can keep your 200 means you're not getting my iPhone 8 and you're not going to keep my iPhone 7. And I hope this sounds explainable enough for y'all, but it makes perfect sense to me, and it makes perfect sense to everybody else, because I was telling everybody else what happened. So he just didn't text me and stuff like that. So, but he had me unadded on Facebook. I don't know if he had my number on silent or whatever. I don't think he had it blocked or whatever. But anyway, so I seen when he posted on Snapchat this basketball goal. Now that made me upset because how can you buy a basketball goal and you wouldn't even give me the phone back, or at least give me some type of money for it if you want to keep it. So this is when stuff gets serious. And I know how I am because I don't like being played with. So I text my friend on FaceTime Jada, but she didn't answer. So I texted my other friend. I was like, "Where you at?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm at home," etc. So she gave me her location. We went up over there. I drove by there and I blew, and he seen me. So I went by there again, and we parked there and I parked right there and I stopped. We parked at the edge of the road so we can see. And we parked beside them. No, we parked like across the street, the house right there. So anyways, I'm sitting right there and I let the window down. I blew the horn so he could see me again. So he told me to hold on. Now, it was him and his cousin right there. So they went up the street and was talking to somebody in some gold Mercedes, and his other cousins up there. So they was walking back down to his house, and I have a clip of him saying, that's why he has a sword in case somebody try to mess with him. And actually I proved, that like he said that. So, and then, but I didn't get the proof where she told his cousin to go in the house and get my gun. Now, I was looking at my friend and I was like, a gun? Why she going in the house for her to get a gun? And I'm not even causing him. See, I'm just parked right here and he told me to wait. So I drove off and I drive back through there again and I blew to let him know, okay. And yeah, she was walking up down the road like she wanted to shoot me. And I'm basically going through there. She said she claimed I was trying to run him over, but no. You're trying to shoot me with the gun when specifically he told me to wait for me to wait so we can have a conversation. And so I came back later and I parked my car right there and I was like, can I have my phone? He's like, we discussed that an hour ago. So then I told, I was like, Lacole said, come here. And I was like, I'm not talking to you. And I was like, his friend came over and I was like, I just want my phone. I don't want to be with him. I just want my phone back. I don't want to be with him no more, etc. And he was like, I've been trying to tell him that and etc. But he don't listen. So I sat right there and his mom pulled up. My friend like, there go his mom. So I sat right there and he go to his mom's car. He was like, Alex came back about that phone. And his sister came out the car and his little brother got out the car. And his little sister, she thought something was funny. And his mom was like, let me pull the car around, etc. So she pulled up beside me. She's like, what's going on? I was like, either I want my phone back or you're going to give some money for it because it was too much phones involved. And she's like, why you didn't tell me it was two phones? And I was like, I think he should have showed you because I have no proof that two phones are involved in this phone because it's my new iPhone 11. And that was my old iPhone 11. Now, if your son was truthful, he would have showed you all the messages instead of just showing you where I said keep 200. Now, it got serious to the point where his she got beside me and stuff. She parked her car at the road, and his other cousin, the one who's gonna shoot me, she was like, this crazy little girl been coming up and down our road, trying to run him over. And I was like, first of all, I didn't even try to run him over, and you trying to shoot me because he told me to wait, But basically, so she's like, call your dad and etc. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna call my dad. So I pulled off, and basically the girl was like, I paid this for it, etc. So when he came back with my dad, I pulled it back over, and his sisters came out talking about why you back up over here? You ain't get mad, brother. I don't want to mess with you, with you no more. And then I wasn't even saying that to the girl because it clearly wasn't even about messing with him. I don't want him no more. I just want my stuff back. Simple as that. So anyways, but before I came back, I told her I was taking him to court because I'm not, just give me the stuff back. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. This is really childish. You were 20 and I'm 19. Just give me the stuff back. Give me some type of money for it. That's it. And his mom asked him what he wanted to do. He's like, we can go to court about it. And I was like, I just want the money back for it. Court not even bothered. I said you will take you to court because I'm not playing no games with you. This is childish. And so that's when I left. And then I came back with my dad. So I waited for my dad to get there. And I told Jada to come. So I pulled up. That's when his sister came out, all like, you know, you mad at my brother, don't much to miss with you, etc. Now, my dad asked him, he said, do you have her phone? He said, huh? And he said, do you have Alex's phone? And he said, yes. Now, you see, my dad said Alex's phone. And he said, yes. Now, he was like, she gave it to me as a gift, okay? A gift to borrow. And basically, I thought him and my dad was going to fight. And he kept backing up from my dad. And I was like, why don't you just be a man, give me the phone back, give me some type of money back for it, since you want to buy basketball and goals and stuff. And his cousin claimed that I came over there BSing. No, I simply just came over there to get my phone back. I didn't even cause no scene. You threatened to shoot me for no reason. Even if I paid for it or not, it wouldn't even involve for you to shoot me. And he said, but she told my dad, she was like, yeah, I said I would shoot her. She said, but I don't play about my cousins. She came over trying to run them over. And I was like, I wasn't even trying to run them over. I was trying my phone back. You the one came out trying to shoot me. And she was talking mess about me and called me crazy and stuff. And it almost got to the where, like, I was trying to ask, I was walking up to her and ask, like, why would I? And she was like, I dare you to put your hands on me. And I'm like, y'all want to fight me because I want my phone back from your cousin, your brother, or your son, whoever is y'all, you know. And my dad was just like, called the police. And then when he tried calling his mama, and his sister called his mama, and his sister was trying to get his brother to, no, his sister was trying to get my dad to talk, and my dad was not going to talk to his mama. So what's his name? Who? And so we left, and we called the police, and they met us up at Albert, and I told them what happened, stuff like that, you know. And he said it wasn't even this. You did the right thing for leaving, you know, going through, trying to have a decent conversation with him. You know, the police were like, there's nothing I really can do about him, you know, about the situation, about her trying to put a gun on me, you know, and I can't get my phone back or the money for it, you know. It should be a lesson learned. But I feel like that's really messed up because my life could have ended, and you're just saying I can't do nothing about it. Only thing that I could do was take him to small matters court. And I was like, I'm thinking, like, this is, like, really disrespectful. I get a gun almost pulled on me, and the lady didn't get nothing done to her. Or, you know, but it's crazy, like, you want to pull a gun on me because I want my stuff back from your cousin. Like, that shouldn't even involve. And his sister wanted to fight me because she think I want to still mess with her brother. No, I just want my phone back. I just want respect. And y'all with him attacking me. And I'm still grieving at the same time. Like I told them, I don't want no problems. I just want my phone back or some type of money for it. You know. So, but yeah, that's a lesson learned. With this being said, I'm done with relationships. You know, if you see me with a guy, he just probably my friend. Or probably helping him. You know, he's probably one of my friend's friends. I'm probably just helping him out with a situation. Or he's probably coming to me for advice or something like that. But I'm done with relationships because it shouldn't have got that violent over a phone. And gun violence is nothing to play with. That is so serious, you know. I think I'll be single for a while because that still has me shaking up the fact that you were going to let her shoot me. You weren't even trying to stop her from shooting me. And that hurts because when I met you, you said you wouldn't even let nobody hurt me. And the fact that you were going to let her shoot me is just beyond crazy. Like, I cried so much that night, like, and I was honestly did wrong, you know. But this is the end of the video. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I better be notified when I post because I am dropping tons of videos. But thank you for watching.